Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Cardi B shows us everything, and Drake is still breaking records. Jaden Smith to play Kanye in an upcoming TV series, and Chris Brown says his album is gonna be fire. Let's talk hip-hop.
Y'all motherfuckers going around showing this fucking picture. Now y'all photoshopping it even more like, oh, Cardi pussy, Cardi pussy. First of all, that ain't my pussy. My pussy right here. This is where I birthed my daughter from. This right here, the part that shows, you know, when I go like this, that's just my ass. You know when you got a fat ass? That shit gets fat right there. This part right here, this is the part that gives the dick comfort. You know what I'm saying? This is the part that, like, when you go like this in and out, that's what this nigga feel. That's my ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to look at my pussy so bad, y'all should have went see me when I was a motherfucking stripper and I was promoting myself like, come see me. Now, too bad.
Yo, man. Cardi B is crazy, right? So, last night was the Billboard Music Awards. You know, everybody's on the red carpet. They chilling. People taking pictures. Yo, Cardi B, Cardi B. Right? So Cardi B is on stage or on the red carpet. She's with her man, her husband, her baby daddy, Offset, right? And they chilling. You know, he got his arm around her. They kissing. They like tongue kissing. They getting like nasty, like raunchy on the red carpet. But that's like Cardi B's thing. They like licking each other's tongues, like like all kind of just like craziness, right? And so like at one point she like poses for the camera, like they taking mad pictures, but at one point she poses for the camera and she like lifts up her leg. And so y'all see, like, when she lifts up her leg a little bit, like, you can see, like, I guess it's, you know how they say, ass so fat, you can see it from the front, right? You know, I had to put my little logo on there because it kind of does look like you can see her cuckoo. But, you know, I guess that's just like the butt cheeks. Like, when you see the butt cheeks from the front, they hang down and you can see it and you would think like, oh, that's the pussy, but it's the butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so she wanted to get like in front of this whole media storm, right? Because y'all know how it is, man. If Cardi B so much as sneezes, then every TMZ, the Shade Room, everybody gonna be like, yo, Cardi B sneezed. She sneezed. She must got cancer or something because she sneezed. You know what I'm saying? Like just wilding out, right? So she wanted to get ahead of the whole media storm. So she put out this video like right after she got off the red carpet. So that's her backstage, probably in like one of the green rooms or whatever like that at the Billboard Music Awards, and she's basically showing it off like, yo, listen, y'all did not see my pussy, and even if y'all see a picture of, you know, my leg cocked up and it looks like a pussy, trust me, they photoshopped that. You know, that ain't my pussy there, right? And she was like, it's not like I don't want to show my pussy, but I ain't no damn stripper, and if y'all want to see my pussy so bad, you should have came to see me in the strip club when I was telling y'all come see me, when y'all didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's why she had to rob niggas. Because she wasn't making no money in strip club because niggas wasn't coming. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, yo, people are mad thirsty, right? Which is funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like anything that Cardi B does is going to go viral. So she just wanted to let y'all know that y'all ain't see shit, okay? Let me know what y'all think about this. Yo, Drake is out here killing it. Yo, still, like, I don't know, man. At this point, like, you know, Drake is a legend. I mean, he's on his way to being, like, one of the greatest of all time. Like, he's on his way to being, like, a Jay-Z, right? So Drake been in the game for like roughly like 10, 11 years now, and he's been on top like ever since he first came in the game, right? So Jay-Z's been in the game for over 20 years. So I want to see what Drake has achieved in over 20 years. Is he going to have his own platform like, you know, Rock Nation? Is he going to have his own liquor like Ace of Spades, like Jay-Z? Is he going to follow in Jay-Z's footsteps, right? Have his own publication like Tidal, where they do apps and videos and TV production and all kind of stuff, right? I think that this is fire. Oh, and by the way, that whole night, last night at the Billboard Music Awards, Drake was walking around with a bottle of Ace of Spades in his hand along with his awards, right? So Drake, last night, he was nominated for 17 Billboard Music Awards, right? And he won 12 out of the 17, all in one night, right? So keep in mind, he's been in the game for a while, so he already has other Billboard Music Awards, right? So at this point, he has 27 Billboard Music Awards all together, right? This combining with the other ones that he won in the previous years. So now he's the one artist, period, that has won the most Billboard Music Awards ever in the history of history, right? I think it was Taylor Swift who had like one, I think maybe 20 something, like 22 or something like that before him. But last night he broke that record, right? This is fire because that means the number one person in history to have or to win the most Billboard awards ever is a rapper, yo. Like, that is crazy. What does that say about hip hop and the reaches of hip hop? And, oh, by the way, last night, Cardi B was nominated for, I think, like 12 awards herself, Cardi B was nominated for 21 awards and she won 6 of them too, which was a huge win for her, right? So now Cardi B has 6, Drake has 27, like they are murdering it. Hip hop is murdering it out here. And this is fire, yo. Like, I'm happy, I'm happy to see where hip hop is going. I'm proud of hip hop. I'm proud of Drake. I'm proud of Cardi B. And everybody was looking like money last night. They was killing it, yo. All right, so this is like weird and different, right? Because Kanye West is like producing a TV series for Showtime, right? It's going to be called Omniverse, right? And so this TV series, it's going to be limited, so it's only going to be like a few episodes. I guess they want to see like how people will take it or whatever the case may be. Plus, Kanye West can't really like dedicate himself to like any one project like for too long anyway. I mean, it's just not like him, but whatever, right? So it's going to be a half-hour show on Showtime, so not even an hour long, and it's going to be about like alternate realities, right? So it doesn't take place like, it gets weird. Like, it doesn't take place in like our reality or our universe. It takes place in like a different universe. But anyway, in that universe or in that reality, Kanye West is Jaden Smith. So like, Jaden Smith is going to play the Kanye West who lives in that alternate reality. The name of the reality is called Omniverse. I don't know if like Jaden Smith is going to be a kid version of Kanye West, or if like everybody in that reality are children. But also Jaden Smith is not a kid, you know what I'm saying? So maybe like a younger version of Kanye West. I guess I just look at Jaden Smith as a kid because, we've seen him grow up. But he's definitely, if he wanted to buy, liquor, he could, buy liquor. So I don't know. Like, but it definitely is weird. I know Jaden Smith is going to be doing a little bit of writing on the show too. And then also another writer from like HBO was going to be doing writing for that show too, which is cool because, he already knows how to do like TV series and cool things like that. So he's going to help Kanye and Jaden Smith do this over here at not Netflix, at Showtime. So I think it should be dope. We'll see like what happens, and we'll see like what it is, or like a little bit more about it. But it's definitely like some kind of like weird sci-fi. It doesn't have nothing to do with like, hip hop or like black people or anything like, I don't think, but it's definitely like more like geared towards like a sci-fi kind of thing. And just, y'all know Kanye is crazy. So it's just basically like getting to see another level of Kanye's crazy brain. Let me know what y'all think about this. Alright, so yesterday Chris Brown announced that his album is going to be fire, right? So he's like, album sounding fire, right? This is on his IG story. He's like, features, right? And so this is the new thing. Like, rappers, they always want to like show like who their features are on the album. Like, features are cool, but if I'm a Chris Brown fan, which I am, if I'm a Chris Brown fan, I'm focused a little bit more on Chris Brown's music and how it sounds. Like, you telling me the features are not going to impress me, you know, all that much. But actually, they do. They will impress me. So, alright. So he's like, G-Eazy, Nicki Minaj, of course, is going to be on there. Man, they got that new song called Wobble With It or whatever. So, of course, that's going to be on the album, right? Tory Lanez and Chris Brown probably be fire. Tyga, of course, Tyga, of course, Tyga got to be on the Chris Brown album. Tank, which is going to be dope. That's like some real R&B shit. Her is going to be on there. Sage the Gemini, which is different. I haven't heard from Sage in a minute. Justin Bieber, Lil Jon. Okay. Juvenile. Like, Juvenile is back, yo. Niggas got Juvenile on the album. Let me find out. Chris Brown gonna be like, girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? Singing that shit. Juicy J is going to be on there. And then he put in quotations. He goes, Drake. And then puts like the little emoji next to Drake's name, right? Drake. And this is really going to be crazy, right? Because it's dope, man. Like, Drake has been like really like on this whole thing where he's like patching up a lot of old beefs that he used to have, right? So Drake had beef with Meek Mill, and then, you know, he ended up doing a song with Meek Mill, you know, recently, Going Bad. He ended up doing a video with Meek Mill. That's when T.I. and Nipsey Hussle and everybody was in the video. He came out on stage with Meek Mill. He was like, yo, this man right here. You know what I'm saying? They had their ups, they had their downs, but they're back on it. And this is fire, right? So the same thing with Chris Brown. Like, Drake and Chris Brown had beef, right? So this was back when Meek Mill and Drake were cool, right? So Meek Mill and Drake were all buddy. They were best friends. They were cool, right? And this was like years ago, like probably like 5 years ago. They was in a club. They was right here in New York, right? Drake and Meek Mill, they was in the section just chilling, right? Then over there somewhere, like across from them, Chris Brown was in the section too, chilling too, right, with his peoples, right? So Drake and Meek Mill over here, Chris Brown over there, right? And Drake and Chris Brown are beefing, right? And Meek Mill throws a bottle across the fucking club over into Chris Brown's section, and like a whole fight breaks out. And that fucking bottle hit Chris Brown on the chin, like on the face. That shit was crazy. That's when Drake was looking a lot different too, right? But it was just insane because, yo, Chris Brown, then he went on like Twitter, I think, to like show his chin and how it was like all messed up or whatever like that. It healed up eventually, you know, obviously. But ever since then, like, Chris Brown has not been cool with Drake at all. And then after that, you know, Drake and Meek Mill even fell out and they had their beef, which was crazy because like Meek Mill was like ride or die for Drake to do something like that, right? At the end of the day, Drake and Meek Mill are cool, and then Drake and Chris Brown are cool too because Drake actually brought Chris Brown out on stage a couple months ago too, and they were like, yeah, we patched up the beef, yeah, this my nigga, blah, 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 right? I still haven't seen Chris Brown and Meek Mill patch up the beef, but you know what they say, right? So if there was no money loss, no life loss, or no blood loss, then we could probably patch it up because, oh, you said fuck me and I said fuck you and I said your song is whack. You know, we'll get over that. So Meek and Drake are cool because they got over that, you know. Drake and Chris Brown are cool because they got over that. But Meek actually threw a bottle at Chris Brown's face and it hit him and there was some blood loss there. So, I mean, if you were physically like trying to hurt me, it's not like I'm going to run down on you if I see your pussy ass in the streets and nothing like that. But I'm definitely not going to be all buddy hanging out with you, doing songs and all up in the studio with you either. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why Chris Brown would not really patch it up with Meek Mill. But yo, this is crazy. I think that it's dope that at least he's patching it up with Drake. And I haven't heard no Drake and Chris Brown music since that song Only with I think it was Drake, Chris Brown. Well, Chris Brown was just in the hook. Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne was on it. So I haven't heard nothing from them for a minute. And I know they always used to work together a lot, like back in 2012, 2013, like when DJ Khaled would come out with something and he would have like Chris Brown on the hook and Drake on it and Future on it or whatever like that. So like, this is cool. Like, I'm looking forward to like hearing some new Drake and Chris Brown. I'm just looking forward to hearing some new Chris Brown music, to be honest with you. Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane. That's Jonny Fastlane on Instagram and Twitter. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.